I have gotten fluffier. Yeah, it did happen. And from the comments, that doesn't seem to be a problem. Okay, so the last video I made was about jealousy. And I realized while I was editing there was a couple things I said that I wanted to elaborate more on or just go over again, and also read some of the comments from those videos and share some of your thoughts and some other people's thoughts from all over my social networks. If you don't know the video that I'm talking about, please click here and that will take you to a link to go watch the video. And then come back here and watch this and we can have a further little discussion about jealousy. Okay, so in that video I mentioned how seeing someone who's very successful can make me kind of angry. Well, not angry, but frustrated because I didn't do what they did, or their success makes me jealous, so I get, frustrated. I feel like that's the reason why on YouTube, which this is not a new thought by any means, but on YouTube there is such a mass amount of awful negative comments that come along. And I feel like the main reason or the fuel of why that is because the people are jealous of the content they're watching and the content creators. When there's someone that I really admire, or there's somebody that is doing something that I wish I was doing, the one thing that I always go to is to try and find some kind of flaw in whatever they're doing or whatever they've created. Because if I can find that flaw, it'll make me feel so much better about myself, because I'll think that if I was to do it, I would have made that flaw. When in reality, if I look at all of the projects I've done or all of the videos I've ever made, there's been a flaw in there and I've fucked up. So I wouldn't have done any better than they had. But if it's not 100% perfect and I can find that one flaw, then it's gonna make me feel better. Now I keep that to myself and I keep that in my own psyche, and I let that kind of just be my little uplifting thing that was like, yeah, that was good. But now I think a lot of people do that as well, but they vocalize it and they use that to bring the content creator down. And that's where all those negative comments come from. Okay, so I had a whole bunch of comments on the jealousy video, and I wanted to read a couple out in this editor's cut as well and do like a little response to them. So the first one I wanted to read out was by @LIAMODEARME, and he says, "I feel this way often too. I'm 25 and so is Ollie Alexander. And if I compare myself to him too much, I could easily feel like a fat, ugly, unaccomplished lump of shit. So I try not to do that." First of all, @LIAMODEARME, do not ever use buzzwords like fat, ugly, or unaccomplished lump of shit. There are so many words that you should never use to describe yourself, because if you're going to sit there and describe yourself like that, then what's going to stop other people from describing you like that? You need to be the first person to describe yourself as a wonderful person. So let's not use those words on ourselves ever again, okay? Let's use things like aspirational and funny and loyal and kind person. Let's not use those again. But I completely understand what you mean. When you see someone who's doing something that is what you want to do, it puts you down and it makes everything that you're doing in life seem like meaningless. And I get where you're coming from, but I wanted to address all those buzzwords. Awais Haji says, "Jealousy is a very human emotion, but whoever said you can't morph your career somewhat within playing music, the life hasn't ended. You can always play for yourself if no one else." And that's true. I would like my career to morph into a whole bunch of different things, and I'm going to morph it into doing games, film, music. I want to have a massive production house that kind of incorporates all of those things. So yes, I totally agree with you, and I think that was a very silly thing of me to say that I can't morph my career into something else. So the last thing I wanted to point out was a friend of mine, Justine, wrote that I watched this video on jealousy earlier this year and it kind of changed my whole attitude on it. Now Justine's in a creative industry like myself, and I feel like jealousy is probably a big part of her life, just like it is mine, because we're always looking at other people's work and we always kind of want to be like them as well. And I wanted to point this out because videos like the one I made before and videos like the one that Nanalu made, I feel like start some kind of great discussion, and that is now the direction that I'm going to be taking this YouTube channel in. And I wanted to point this out to let you know the next video I'm going to be making is on subscriptions and how they make me feel and how I feel they make others feel and how I think that can be healthy and very unhealthy. I hope you enjoy these, and the next ones that I have coming up, I've got a whole bunch written down that I'm going to be talking about. If you do like, please subscribe and please leave a comment and like this video if you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, please don't do either of those things and don't leave a mean comment, because that is mean. And I will see you guys next time. Also, at the end of this video, there is now going to be a subscribe account because I would like to document where this channel comes and goes. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.